So one of the cows was making a bit of roaring, so I come out to have a look at them. Thought I was missing one. That one was stuck in the barrier actually. But I thought I'd do a year review of these lights now. Some of them's a year old, so this is this wee boy. It's I've bent it away down, so that they don't set it off as often, and then it lasts rightly through the night. Like, it is pitch black at the minute. And as you can see, you can see everything in that house. I know the camera doesn't really do it justice, but you can see them all, and you can read ear tags and stuff. So it's a good job. And then this is the one that's actually making the noise. So as you can see, whenever this light comes on, it's the same idea. I bent it away down so it wouldn't be on all night with them just puttering them out. They don't. It's the noise maker. But again, like, you can read tag numbers, you can see them all. Well, they're kind of hard to see because they're black, but you can see the black and white ones. And then I could have probably done with one. So this one here kind of lights up them all, to be honest. Could have done more like this, but one for each bay. Would have been a good job, but didn't know at the time, and yeah, just didn't know at the time, didn't think. I wanted to keep them at the bar so nothing would catch them cabling going in, because you can see the zinc there's a wee bit bent with stuff coming in and out, like the tanker would hit it if you didn't drop the hitch a wee bit. So far that's 3 out of 3. This wee boy here's a good job. Kind of takes you up to there. This one here shows you the whole top yard. That's one of the ones that doesn't turn off. Not super happy about the way they don't turn off. I took down the one. Now you know why I came out. I took down the one in the barn that was like that because it was on all night and then it wasn't on in the daytime. Kind of a pain. And then there should be 2 of these wee boys and 2 of these big ones. They light up the whole under yard, whole bottom yard. So a good job. What's that? 7 or 8 out of 7 or 8. There's 9. Should be 2 on this wall as well whenever I get. Yeah. So you can make it right down the lane if you want to. And then the ones in this house had the same thing. They were coming on with just the cows. Oh, it's very dark here. There we go. So I've screwed it away down so that the cows can't set it off. And it kind of lights up this whole back wall. And then there's one over here as well, but it might be the first dead one because yeah, so that one there's. Oh, now it's very dark. I'm gonna walk into this gate in the dark now too. That would be pretty funny. There we go. Man, I was trying real hard to remember if there was anything here. You bang your shins on a tow bar once, you don't want to do it again. So that one there, I'll come back to it, but basically the solar panel, because of where it is, it doesn't get very much sun. So that's That's one that was a. If I was to move the solar panel, it'd probably be fine. It's just a matter of it's not getting enough sun during the day to charge. These ones here are the same deal. So that one's fine. That one's fine. This one here's fine. Do you know what? They're gonna all work now. This one here. I can set off this far one. So there's one here. It's kind of in the ledge of the wall. Doesn't get enough light. I'll go this other way. So yeah, that's 2 fails. But I'm pretty sure if I moved them where they'd get light during the day, it'd probably be fine. And then this one here's the first one I ever put up, so it is actually 2 year old. Great job, lights up the whole back. And there's 2 on the dog pens. Hey Bella. Hey Bellarama. Bellarama, good girl. This one here is the one I replaced. This one's the one I took down and haven't really put up because I don't have a whole big pile of use for one that only comes on at the start of the night. This one here was one of the best ones I put up because in here was very dark. And as you can see, the 6 used to be out to about here. So could do with a wee no. I was gonna say could do with a tree falling or two, but no, it's just could do with could do with getting around to cutting them up. So there's these 3 along here. Awesome, like you can see, you can get anywhere you want to go. These 2 here. This one here is another one that I've just, I mean, at the time I put them up, I didn't really think about where the sun was. I thought about where I wanted light. So we've got a wee bit of log splitting to do as well at some point. Dad was out. A couple of trees fell, so it's a good job. And then I have to say now, whenever it was like the shortest day of the year and stuff, there wasn't too many of them were still coming on in the morning. I think that one was the one in the barns where the ones in the barn were, because well, for obvious reasons they don't get set off. But with the dogs running around at night time and stuff, they were setting off the lights crazy. So aye, that's them all, I think. So I guess year review. The ones in the barn, awesome job, brilliant job for that. The only wee problem is whenever it's starting to get dark at night time, you'll notice they'll, what am I going to say? With the solar panel outside, it still gets the light whenever you could do with the light inside. And then in the morning time, the same thing, just whenever it's starting to get light out, the solar panel doesn't let the light come on. But other than that, they're brilliant for going out for like a bucket of coal or sticks or whatever in the middle of the night if you had to, or not even in the middle of the night, just whenever it's dark. Like, it's only 7 or 8 o'clock at the minute, so it's not exactly late. So yeah, the first one I bought on Rosie's house with the bigger panel, I think that's the one to go for. But then, like, it was working all through the night, even in the shortest day, it was still working. The only problem was whenever I bought those first two, I had to give a little bit extra to get the solar panel, to get the bigger solar panel. And then the problem with that is I couldn't find them for sale anymore. So if I could get that one again, I would 100% go for it. And then my second choice is these ones here. They're little, the solar panel is like encased in like a rugged plastic thing. The solar panel is not as big, they don't charge as well, they don't hold as much battery. But see these ones here, there's something crazy like 200 LEDs in those. Whereas the ones like that, I'm trying to think where there is another one. But the ones like that, they've only got like 50 LEDs. They're still super, super bright. But they don't use that much battery. That's another one over there actually, that the cows have set off. So yeah, these ones here, amazing light off them. Actually, no, that I thought I was wrong there. So yeah, amazing light off them, lights up the whole yard. But they don't have the battery life whenever they're not getting charged enough. These wee boys here, they're dead handy to put up. There's a brilliant light off them. And well, they do alright, like they're not, it's wooden screws, not exactly hard labour. Those ones there, you've either 2 or 4 screws to put in. But they're good because you can put the solar panel around the corner to get the light. And those ones there were useless because, well, yeah, it's on all the time. So, alright then, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Cheers.